Please take your seat, sir. Company Commander, please give your and pikas pahinga. To our Acting City Director, Police Colonel Nelson A. Pacalso, sir. To our Deputy City Director for Administration, Police Lieutenant Colonel Errol T. Garchitorena, Jr., sir. To our Deputy City Director for Operations, Police Lieutenant Colonel Alejandro M. Monghe II, sir. Staff officers, PCOs, PNCOs, NUPs, awardees, friends from media, good morning. It is my honor and privilege to be invited as the resource speaker for today's traditional flag raising ceremony with the theme PNP Protecting and Nurturing Democracy After National and Local Elections 2022. The PNP upholds the Constitution and the civil rights of Filipino citizens. The idea of freedom and civil liberty is almost always misunderstood and misinterpreted. Freedom is defined as the quality or state of being free or absence of necessity, coercion, or constraint in choice or action. Civil liberty is defined as the state of being subject only to laws established for the good of the community, especially with regard to freedom of action and speech. Freedom is synonymous to independence from foreign invasion and control, whereas civil liberty is subjected to the existing laws of the state. This is the essence of democracy. That while we enjoy freedom, we are also duty-bound to obey the laws of the land. The recently concluded national and local elections 2022 have invoked mixed reactions and opinions from various sector groups. Most notable among these groups are the identified CPP, NPA, NDF affiliated groups. They have brought their protest to the streets, accused the present administration of manipulating the results of election, and even threatened the peace and national security. Those protests initially met with support, most notably from youth sector. Although it is within the civil liberty of individuals to gather and protest grievances, it is also their responsibility to abide by the law set forth by the state. The PNP, as an organization mandated to maintain peace and order, always uphold this mandate. More so, when these groups threaten to disrupt the peace and order, we have deployed civil disturbance management personnel whenever there are gatherings led by these groups. These reactive countermeasures prevent violence and contain the protest in specific locations. As I have mentioned earlier, the recent protests were supported mostly by the youth sector, and understandably, since they are the most vulnerable sector of the society. Moreover, they are also the sector most active in social media. The advent of Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and the likes put them in these social media platforms, which in turn becomes the most source of information from local, national, and international scenes. Social media has become an avenue of communication, source of entertainment, and to showcase one's talent and advocacy. So awardees, tanong ko lang, Sino sa inyo ang nag-follow na and nag-subscribe sa ating Facebook page and YouTube channel? 3 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sayang, 500 yun. NUP, I need evidence. Wala. 5, 4. O, dapat totoo yung sasabihin. Kasi mamaya, i-validate natin yan. Pag hindi ka nakafollow sa aking Facebook page and subscribe sa aking YouTube channel, you will be charged for dishonesty. And that is tantamount to dismissal from the service. Come on. NUP, 500 pesos. Mamaya na yung validation para pre-charge ka for dishonesty pag wala.
Hindi sir, subscribe yan.
Yan. Thank you very much. NUP Irene Lanosa. Yours truly, to continue, is also a content creator with advocacy of helping the underprivileged of Naga City through Facebook page, Pulis Nagueño, Katuwang Mo, and YouTube channel, Team Katuwang Mo. As a citizen, we enjoy the liberties granted to us by the state. We can enjoy the liberty of using the social media networking sites as entertainment. And also, we can be content creators of ourselves. As a member of the PNP organization, we shall always adhere to the highest standard of public service, to conduct ourselves in a manner that will gain respect from the citizens we have sworn to protect. Our contents should utilize the conduct of PNP-related information and awareness campaign. Educate, entertain, and do good deeds to positively influence our target audience. Let this be a reminder to all of us that our social media accounts is a potential amplifiers of PNP narratives or taint its reputation. Our social media posts must be supportive of the PNP organization and the government. Avoid contents and parodies that are political. Avoid acts that will degrade or bring disrespect to uniform, culture, person, or gender. Ensure that the contents we create are shared are not sensualized. Avoid promoting products while in uniform and ensure that the contents are gender sensitive with gender fair language. These are the guidelines set forth by the higher headquarters, and may I remind you that there were violations who were already subjected for pre-charge investigation. In our little ways as citizen, by supporting and promoting the PNP organization and the government, we are protecting democracy. And by doing so, nurtures it for the future generations. What we sow today, if we not for us to reap it, tomorrow our children will someday. Thank you, and once again, good morning.
Thank you very much.